Welcome back. I'm here with two guys who are cousins. And what's interesting about these two cousins is a lot of things. But the thing we're going to focus on today is that Willmar Electric, we talk about being a family business. And anytime somebody says something about family business, they usually are talking about the Chapin family. I quickly point out that down in Oklahoma, we're on our third generation. And we have that third generation right here. And just a few minutes ago, Chris was telling me a story about his grandpa, which was amusing and fun. What was it like, or what is it about being the third generation of Janz's here at Willmar Electric, Chris?
Oh, I think it's pretty cool. You know, I've actually worked with my grandpa. I don't think Drew ever got a chance to, but I worked side by side with my grandpa. I've worked side by side with my dad and my uncle, and now I've worked side by side with my cousin. So it's nice.
Okay. So, what was your first Willmar Electric experience in life?
My first Willmar Electric experience in
You
life.
remember? Yeah.
Installing cable trays, second floor Banbury with my dad.
With your dad. How old were you?
18.
18. Well, what's your first experience?
Final finish, Jerry Stinson.
Okay. So your dads were working at Willmar Electric when you were growing up then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what impression did they give you of Willmar Electric as you were growing up?
Stay out of the Banbury.
Yeah, you know, growing up, Dad and Uncle Don, they always had good things to say about Willmar Electric. One thing I want to touch on, though, what you asked earlier to Chris, is that it's really neat to go in that plant, being a third generation, and talking to some of the people that worked with my grandfather or worked with my uncle and my dad. You know, you go into a meeting or you're walking down the aisle and you get to talk to Stephen Felder, and he says, "Man, I worked with your grandfather, your dad, and you now." And that's pretty neat. Same thing with our own employees. You got a Greg Fletcher, a Jerry Stinson.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty neat. That's a pretty neat deal.
Okay. A lot of Oklahoma, obviously, we associate with the Janz family because both of you are here right now. Your dads work together here. Your grandpa. The other place that I always associate with the Janz family is Gadsden, Alabama. I don't know how much. We didn't do very much in Gadsden, Alabama. Your grandpa, I believe, ran the job over there. And you say that there were only 5 Janzes. I was back there processing the paperwork back then from the Willmar office by the bridge, and I would swear there was like 12 of you because it was Janz. Even if I remember correctly, your grandma was the person that was sending me the paperwork. She was doing some of the bookkeeping back in that day, and so she was on there. So maybe it only was just a smaller group. It was less than 12. But that job, because it was so small, was just dominated by the Janzes. I don't remember how long it lasted. You guys have any memories of your dad's over in
We went with them for a little bit.
Yeah, my dad didn't spend much time in Gadsden. He spent maybe 2, maybe 3 weeks.
Okay.
But I think Drew and them, y'all were there 6, 8 months, maybe.
It seems like that, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's about how long the job was. While you were in Gadsden, chances of you becoming a fan of the Crimson Tide? None?
I'm just going to say, heck no.
No.
And leave it at that.
No.
So that 8 months of your formative youth over there, you didn't think, this is it. This is the pinnacle of college football.
No. No, didn't cross my mind.
Okay, well, you missed out. All right, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you.